Ndị be anyị ekene m unu, asịkwa m ka echiri ya zelu. Once again, I know soon no ụtụtụ ọma ebe ọ bụ nsi na-esonyere anyị. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depends your time and your location. You are joining us today at Eastern News 24. I see Mekachukwu Okabia mapụrụ m ihe niile gozie unu bụ ụmụ Chineke. Ise. Alright, dịka o si na dị na asị na ya dịrị mma na nkwọ na dịrị mma n'orie dịrị mma n'afọ dịrị mma n'eke. Asịkwa na ya dịrị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mma, dịrị Maazị Odogwu PM in exile mma, all the freedom fighters na ya dịrị na mma. Ise. Alright, anyị agbapụnụ ya ọsọ ije n'elu akwụkwọ na ya were igosi n'ụbọchị nketa. Ya bụ ozi unu na-eje n'ugbu a bụ one of our brother, nke a bụ the part 2 of his talk. He levied a powerful, when I mean powerful achievement Mazi PM did. As in, I'm so much happy to hear the information. I'm so much happy. I have never seen this before. Let me tell you the truth. In this angle, let me put it like that. He revealed a powerful secret, shocking achievement about, as in, Odogo PM. I've already done. Alright, as we move, don't forget that this is Eastern News 24. Do well to pick the point and also subscribe, and also leave us with your own comment on the comment section below. Alright, over to you, my brother. Over to you, sir.
Especially for those asylum seekers all around the world. Before you can seek asylum, before your paper can be processed for asylum, you have to pay like 500 euros or $500. You pay exorbitant prices to get your asylum papers done, processed. But today, I can categorically tell you that the asylum seekers now either go to the website of the Biafran Republic government in exile, they put their information there, and their asylum papers is processed when they have to pay little or nothing in order to obtain their asylum documents. This is a great feat by Mazi Simon Ekpa. I want to also remind you that recently our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, also was recently recognized as an ambassador of peace. This is an award for Biafra. This is an award for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is an award for you and I as a Biafran. It's a great feat, and it is a very great achievement because it has never been so. Before the coming of Mazi Simon Ekpa, I can't tell you of anybody who is among Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that was fighting for Biafra that was able to achieve this feat. But Mazi Simon Ekpa has been able to achieve that, and today he is an ambassador of peace. Biafra is now recognized all around the world, and Mazi Simon Ekpa is the ambassador of peace by the Universal Peace Award. It is a great feat by Biafra Republic government in exile. Also, Mazi Simon Ekpa has been recognized as an international politician that have endorsed Donald Trump, former US President Donald Trump, to contest for the American president come 2024. This is one of the greatest achievements so far. When you want to endorse Donald Trump, or want to know about Donald Trump campaign team, or want to know those who have endorsed Donald Trump for 2024, you must see our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa as one of those who has endorsed Donald Trump. As a matter of fact, our Prime Minister was among the first person to endorse Donald Trump. It is a great achievement for Biafran, for you, for me, for Biafrans all over the world. We should be proud of Mazi Simon Ekpa for what he is doing, for what the Biafran Republic government in exile are doing today, and what they have done so far, because they have done tremendously well. They deserve our kudos. They deserve our support. In whatever way you can support them, in whatever way you can join to make sure that Biafra liberation come to fruition in no distant time. This is the time for you to join hands and support what our Prime Minister and Biafra Republic government in exile are doing to restore Biafra. I've lost count, but I think number 7 or number 8 or number 10 or number 11 rather, the activation of de facto government in our homeland. This is something that most people don't actually understand what it means. For you to activate the de facto government in our homeland, what it means is that our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and the Biafran Republic government in exile have instituted a de facto government in Biafran territory, in the whole of Biafra land. We are waiting for the inauguration. What it means is that in no distant time, all these our political leaders that we are passed vote of no confidence on them, in no distant time, all of them will be whistled out. They will be whistled out of the Biafran territory, and the de facto government will take charge of every activity. Whatever Biafrans need, it will now be taken care of by the Biafran de facto government in our homeland. If you don't know what it means that we are moving towards self-governance, where we govern ourselves. We no longer will depend on the governors, we no longer will depend on the senators, on the representatives, on the local government councils, or the igwes and the what have you, those who have sold their soul to the devil. So in no distant time, we are going to see self-governance in Biafran territory. These are some of the achievements Mazi Simon Ekpa and the autopilot have brought to bear for everybody who don't know what is happening. You see, most of you who are supporters of DOS, if you ask DOS members, what have you achieved since the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu? They will tell you nothing. They will say they are working underground. Up till today, DOS members, they are working underground. You can imagine, your leader have been kidnapped. You are not doing anything to bring him out. Rather, you are sabotaging those who are doing something to bring him out. You cannot support those who are doing tremendously well, just like autopiloters. A lot of work is being done by Mazi Simon Ekpa, an autopilot, to make sure that our leader is released. Number 12, you can now agree with me that before, everybody is afraid to talk about Biafra. Even our homeland, everybody was afraid to talk about Biafra. But today, people now can stay in their stations, people can stay in their homes, in their offices, and talk about Biafra. This is because of the awareness that is being created, that was created by Mazi Simon Ekpa and autopilot. Because our leaders say consistency is the key. It's just like people who went into Nigeria election. After the Nigeria disappointed them and Obi disappointed them, the obedient movement, they are now coming back to join the Biafra movement. These people were not consistent from the onset. Consistency is the key. It's either you are for Biafra or you are for Nigeria. It's either you are here or there. You cannot be for Nigeria and be for Biafra at the same time. So Biafra being discussed globally all around the world, it courtesy of the awareness being created by autopilot and Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, who is doing excellently well to make sure that this liberation is taking us to the greatest of all heights. Do you know, I want to bring to your notice, do you know that another achievement that autopilots are making or have made, do you know that autopilot have lawyers? I know most of you don't know. Do you know that autopilot have lawyers who are also taking care of Biafrans in our homeland, who go for court cases, who release Biafra? You see, most of the Biafrans who have been released recently, which people do you think are doing it? Is the autopiloted lawyers. As a matter of fact, you can remember, if you can recollect, some time ago, when Mazi Simon Ekpa came on live broadcast after we got information that our leader was being stabbed at the DSS custody, when they said they don't have money to feed our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our leader, our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, pledged a sum of 2 million naira monthly for our leader to be taken care of. I know you can now remember. So lawyers are actively involved in the liberation of the Biafran people. So autopiloted lawyers are working round the clock to make sure that every Biafran who is incarcerated wherever you are, you receive legal counsel. They go for your case until we hear that such persons have been freed. So that is one of the achievements of autopilots. Our lawyers are working round the clock to make sure that our leader and Biafrans who are also being incarcerated in some of the prisons, detention facilities all around Nigeria are being taken care of. I want to also remind you that autopilot has made cases against Nigeria. If you listen to our Prime Minister's broadcast, every broadcast our Prime Minister made, it was not like when our leader was here with us. Our leader made a lot of progresses, but the truth of the matter is that our leader's progress was hindered by the activities of those who supposedly was to be fighting along with him. Most of the letters you see written to AU, UN was single-handedly done by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But today, the Biafran Republic government in exile, our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa worked 247 around the clock to make sure that governments all around the world are communicated concerning the plight of Biafrans, concerning the plight of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, concerning the freedom of the Biafran people. So all around the world, the Biafran Republic government in exile have written to countries notifying them of what is happening to Biafrans. It was not like when our leader was here with us, where our leader will tell us, oh, they have written to UN, they have written to AU. You can count how many people, how many countries, or how many international organizations that our leader had written to. But today I can categorically tell you that almost all countries all over the world have been written to, notifying them about the plight of Biafran people. This is done by the autopilot, just like they nicknamed us, and our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. So thank you for joining wherever you are joining me from. I say you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. This is a Biafran platform. Here we speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Here I am taking you through the achievements of the autopiloted IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? You see, here we speak the truth and nothing but the truth. We don't give propaganda. We don't blackmail. We tell you how it is. If you know any achievement that the DOS have made, please, I will be very pleased, very eager to hear that this is the achievement of the DOS since the abduction, the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. As a matter of fact, I have listed to you most of the achievements of the autopiloted IPOB under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu. One of it is sit at home. The sit at home is still ongoing. We stopped the killing of our commanders or volunteers in Biafran land and the burning of our properties, the incessant burning of our properties and the killing of Eastern Security Network members. Number 3, we have also continued the funding of the Eastern Security Network, a brainchild of Nnamdi Kanu, of our leader. And the reason why your mother can go to farm today is because of Eastern Security Network. Number 4, I've also talked about the unification of all armed groups in Biafra land. BNL, BNG. These are armed groups that were agitating for Biafra, but they have to be brought under one umbrella so that they work towards one cause, towards one goal, the restoration of Biafran project. Number 5, 30th of May. You can remember 30th of May was changed to Independence Day by the defunct DOS. But autopilot made it possible that even 30th of May was celebrated all around Biafran territory. It was a lockdown, total lockdown. That is one of the achievements we have still done. Number 6, the reactivation of Biafran Republic government in exile that was moribund. This is courtesy of autopilot Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. And the appointment and the election of our Prime Minister. He was unanimously elected to head the Biafran Republic government in exile as the Prime Minister. Okay, that is number 6. Number 7, the establishment of liaison offices all around the world. All around the world will now have liaison offices in every country of the world. Although all the countries have not had their liaison offices, but majority of the countries all around the world, the liaison offices have been instituted. In no distant time, every country will have their liaison offices where Biafrans can go and put up their documentations. Okay, and when the time comes, you receive your passport, your ID card, your driving license, and all the rest of it. I also want to notify you number 7 ABC. We have the unveiling of the Biafran dollar. We have the e-passport, the Biafran passport, the driving license, and the national ID card. These are the achievements of autopilot. I also want to remind you, number 8, the asylum seekers can no longer pay exorbitant amount of money to have their papers processed for asylum. Number 9, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, was given a Universal Peace Award. This is a feat that was achieved during this shortest time that the autopilots have taken charge of the Biafran liberation movement. Number 10, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, have been recognized as the international politician that have endorsed Donald Trump for President of the United States of America come 2024. It is a great feat. It is worthy of accolade for a Biafran Prime Minister to be among number 1, number 2 of people who have recognized Donald Trump to run for the President of America in 2024. What it means is that you cannot go through the lead.
Ụmụ Chineke kenere unu ọzọ daalụ nne ka ya bụ oge unu ji wege ya bụ ife anyị were igosi unu n'ilu akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Unu anụgo n'ife nwanne nwoke kwugasị maka our able PM in exile Maazị Simon Ekpa. Unu nụrụ nnukwu ife na-emebu before na mba ụwa. Biafra struggle with collaboration with Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye ndu and our PM in exile Megasir achieve from our own blood that he revealed a shocking secret, and I'm so much happy ejikwa m were na-asị unu jide nke unu ji na nke unu ji dị mma na ekwu unu n'azụ Biafrans kwunu n'azụ what if enemy and everything Biafra will come. Biafra will come. It's a must. No going back. Biafra will come. And also I thank all the freedom fighters. I thank all my followers, the well-wishers of the freedom of Biafras. Ndo dị na mma n'obi ikwu maka ihe bụ nwere onwe. Asị m na Chukwuka bịa mapụrụ m ihe niile ga-agọzi unu niile n'otu n'otu. Ọ ya agọzi unu niile n'otu n'otu. Ise. All right, I thank you so much and stay tuned at Eastern News 24, where we bring to you the more news on what is happening in Biafra land and the world. Daronumunem Kemesia.